Metal Gear Solid, Twin Snakes, console, easy difficulty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so I gotta go this way, behind this guard. M9. There's no stun grenade, so I have to deplete all of my ammo to generate a magazine. Now, the timing from the grenades to the magazine is slightly different, because Snake doesn't have to pull a pin out of a magazine. So normally I would just use the other magazine at the DARPA chief. But considering that I had to use 2 magazines to get through the docks, I'm going to grab the chaff grenades here on the heliport, and that will get me through the door after I talk to the DARPA chief. Already having to improvise. Okay, so get that. I forgot I can't see a damn thing in these vents on console. You know what? I bet you if I wiggle my the cable that goes into my adapter, it'll brighten up. Because this is darker than it should be. I don't know if it's the converter or if it's the cable. But if I wiggle the end of the cable in the adapter, the brightness will actually change.
Is there somebody there?
There we go. That brightened things up a little bit. I should make getting through this next set of vents a little bit easier. Oh yeah, that's much better. Alright, now let's see if I can get this this skip here through this door. I've had some trouble with this one on console. Boom! That's how we do that. Alright, that third headshot took a little too long to line up, but the first 2 were nice.
I'm telling you, shoot.
Damn it. At least Meryl was useful for something. Get this M9 ammo. And bam, we're all set.
Excellent, Snake.
Not the smoothest I've ever done that. And had some issues there in the docks. But overall, not terrible. Time to go talk to Ocelot. The, you know, he's one of the, you know, most feared gunslingers in the world, and he's gonna get beaten with 5 or 4 tranquilizer darts to the face. I don't think that C4 is going to go off. Nope. The C4 is weird in this game. Three shots to the face. I forgot it's only 3 with the M9. That was a perfect Ocelot, though. I usually always either miss a shot or, you know, shoot too soon, and therefore I don't do any damage. That was great. Like, Ocelot's not hard, you know, but usually I end up, you know, popping off 4 shots instead of 3. At least. Sometimes 5. I'm just too impatient to wait, you know, for him to take damage, and I shoot too early. But that was good. Meryl, you are actually very green. Just look at the screen. You look green as shit. See if I can get this laser roll. Oh, damn it. I was just a hair too late. I got the initial roll, but then I think I rolled early, so I didn't roll far enough. That's going to cost me about 45 seconds. That's going to make getting under a 55 a lot harder.
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
Alright, backup strategy. Punch, punch, kick, and run straight. Yeah, but I'm just establishing my split times, really. You know, since I kind of need to get familiar with some of the, you know, very easy differences, I'm not really too worried about this one because I do plan on doing another one right after this. So, like, I'm not going to worry about that too much. And the timing on the laser roll does seem a little different compared to emulator on a console. So there's no guarantee I'll get it on the next one either. That was a perfect tank, though.
Who is that?
Oh, damn it. Well, now I'm going to have to menu around Nastasha's
Who's that?
codec number later.
I've got him.
And that's one of the differences between easy and very easy. Guards on easy die in, or will fall asleep in one shot. Or on very easy, guards will fall asleep on one shot of the M9. Easy, it takes two. Oh, damn it. I know one of the other differences is now I have to worry about the gun turrets. Those are only missing on very easy. So I got to make sure they don't shoot down my missile. .23 shots going into the Ninja. That's good. It's very good. Well, that was eh. Yeah, after doing that Baldur's Gate speedrun on Sunday and then the Unravel on Monday, plus the Baldur's Gate, you know, testing and practice I've been doing throughout the week, I'm not used to this controller at all. It's so weird going from the PS5 controller to this when all I use is a PS5 controller. And the only time I use this damn GameCube controller is when I run this version of this game. Because there's so many things that are just like down to muscle memory and, you know, things of that nature that using this controller is going to take time for me to, you know, have that muscle memory and everything. I'm getting there, though. Whoops. Wrong button. Now, the reason I have the Nikita out is it's actually faster to knock Meryl out with the Nikita than it is punch-punch-kick combo. But the reason we... wrong button again. I went to press circle. Circle doesn't exist on this controller. The reason I don't use the Nikita here in very easy is because it's faster to just shoot in the hallway. But on easy and normal... Well, I don't think I've even tried it on easy, to be honest with you. But on normal, you gotta knock on the wall in the room to get her attention, and then you can just keep the Nikita out and smack her with that when you get into this room, and it's a little faster. And Snake will always have the SOCOM after the Psycho Mantis cutscenes anyways. Okay, I need to get this controller ready to go. Oh, it's faster if Meryl doesn't shoot you first. You are a very. That's right. That one hurt. That was a pretty rough insult. Alright, I actually got that lined up pretty good. Although I forgot the D-pad on this controller kinda sucks. Alright, that was a rough start. The D-pad on this controller doesn't work the greatest, and I typically use the D-pad for menuing in the rest of the game. And then I missed the leg shot to the right of, to his right leg, so I had to do an additional 2 shots to his left leg to get the right amount of damage to get the Meryl flop. I'm actually debating on buying another controller and replacing this one.
Stop! Meryl!
It's like even the Z button on my good controller, I have to put a tremendous amount of pressure on it.
Excellent, Snake.
Okay. Either way, I'm back to my, the fact that it's a GameCube controller does not help at all. That is legit. Like, I've debated on getting an adapter, but it's like, dude, I only paid $50 for this GameCube. I'm not gonna spend, you know, 30 or 40 bucks on an adapter. I'll just get used to the controller that I have. And that brings its own, you know, kind of challenge to the table, so I do kind of dig that too. Because, I mean, there are things about the GameCube controller that I do kind of like. I didn't even roll into her. I thought that was like something you had to do, was roll into her right there, and I just shot her and rolled past her. I didn't know you could do that. I do now. Sweet. We don't care about your ass, Meryl. At least I don't. The cutscene trigger was right there. Like, the Nikita seems easier to control. That would be neat. I mean, just let me know if you want to borrow it. I got no problem with that. Because, I mean, I know it's going to be a while before you get to it, so I might be done, you know, with console runs by that point. And either way, if I really wanted to still do speed runs, I can do emulator runs during that time period. Yeah, I could... Because I do want to go through the... Sweet. I do want to go through the through very easy, and normal dog tags on emulator too, so that would give me a good excuse to do those. On easy, very easy is the only difficulty where you don't need pentaz. So, you gotta make sure I pick that up. I don't remember the best way to get through the canyon. I think it might just be shooting one guard twice and then avoiding the rest of them. I don't know. I guess I'll figure that out when the time comes around. God damn it. I'm running low on M9 ammo. Man, her movements are actually really good right now. My aiming just sucks. And now she's gonna hide. Maybe that was 3 headshots and a body shot still on easy.
I got her.
Either way, meh for a wolf fight. Her movement was good though. Like, she didn't hide a bunch. She was just a lot more aggressive and, you know, aimed faster than I could.
Excellent, Snake.
So that's a thing. I've had worse wolf fights, though. That one was like, you know, middle of the road. It was a mediocre one.
You in?
Die. Meryl gonna die. Sorry. We'll see her again in Metal Gear 4, though. I do think that's one thing I do think is kind of funny, though, is like, regardless of the outcome of this game, she doesn't reappear until the 4th game. Right? Because, like, even at the end, I think whether you submit to the torture or not, Ocelot, when he's talking to Solidus, says, well, I'd have to double check. But Ocelot has that line, like, what should I do about the woman? I feel like he's talking about Meryl. And I think that line might occur whether you save her or not. But either way, it's like, no matter what the outcome is of this game, you know, you play the second one and she's not even mentioned in that game.
Oh, damn. I caught a cold. That witch.
She took my clothes.
Hey, shut up in there, will ya? Hey. 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 Shut up in there, will ya? Shut up in there, will ya? Hey. Hey. Shut up in there, will ya? Hey.
I don't remember what my RTA was on Very Easy. I should have looked at that, because I think it was around 57 something. I think it was like a 5720 or something like that.
Hey, hey. Shut up in there, will ya? Shut up in there, will ya?
Oh, my stomach. Damn it.
I've actually got a spare second right now, so it was it's a 5716, so I was close. So if I want to get a, you know, sub 55 on this, I need it to be, you know, as close to 57 or less as possible.
Where?
So we'll see what happens with that. I don't think it's going to happen on this run.
That's better. What the hell?
Well, I got the prison roll, so that's good.
Oh, not again. Oh.
I just don't remember how I'm supposed to get through the canyon. I don't even remember how I do it on normal. I think on normal I just avoid the guards, so I might be able to do that here as well. But considering I have basically no M9 ammo, I'm going to do the normal strategies and use a chaff grenade in the nuke building. Let's see if I can wing this without an alert, because if they call in an alert, then I can't get... the doors won't open.
What's that? Is there somebody there?
Okay, that's probably not the route I was supposed to take, but it worked. I think I might be able to do the same exact route as normal right there, actually. Yeah, like, I didn't go back and rewatch any of my old easy runs or anything like that. Sweet.
Enemy sighted.
So I don't remember, like, the best way to do some of these. Sweet! Uh-oh. Oh, I got a fast elevator. Alright, I need to prep disc number 2. Luckily, this whole part of the game I can basically almost do one-handed. Whoops. Helps if I hold the button. Disc 2 is in.
Excellent, Snake.
Sweet. I fat-fingered the X button. Nice. Gotta love a good face plant. Go up the ladder, Snake. That was a terrible, terrible tower climb. Which sound, though? Because that one's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like he's trying to be a metal vocalist, and instead of doing, you know, a good old-fashioned bleh, he's just like, bleh. There's no L. It's the bleh without an L. Bleh. Oh, I got double steamed, really? Alright. Give me my SOCOM. That wasn't as smooth as it possibly could have been, but would have been could have been a lot worse. Had a lot worse, as a matter of fact. Snake, do you think love can bloom even on a battlefield? Shut up, Otacon. We got shit to do. I got helicopters to take out and, you know, big giant machines that you built to destroy. Alright, let's go deal with this useless piece of junk. You know, since I have a lot less splits on console, I've actually thought about, like, renaming some of my splits. Like, instead of Hind D, actually having a split, just useless piece of junk. I didn't even lock on. That was lucky. I swear, the Stinger on console is even worse than emulator. The lock-on this thing is so bad. And then the fact that, like, if you shoot a missile before you lock on, that half the time he won't even take damage from it. Yeah. That Hind left some some time to be desired. A Hind D! Colonel, what's a useless piece of junk doing here?
Excellent snake.
Oh, I had to take out that useless piece of junk. Oh, I forgot I don't have C4. Well, that's going to be fun, dealing with these guards in the elevator. Sweet. There we go. That's much better. Sweet. This is going real well. Well, that's one way to do it. I need the stinger anyways. I just have no idea how much ammo I have left. I do need the stinger later. I've had... That was a pretty decent wolf, too. I got in quite a few shots after she came out from behind the snowbank. Lit. You know, it's funny. I was thinking about this the other day. How so many people hate this game because the cutscenes are oh so realistic. But let's think about the next boss fight I'm about to do here real quick. Okay? You have a guy literally holding a gun he ripped off a fucking fighter jet. Jumping around with it and shit. While you've got another who's just turning the guy in front of him into Swiss cheese. While he's repeatedly firing missiles at close enough range to kill both the guy in front of him and himself while simultaneously being turned into Swiss cheese. That's not ridiculous at all. But, you know, Snake throwing a grenade down the barrel of a tank, unacceptable. I don't remember where he's at on easy. I think he's not over there. Not over there. Where the hell is he, bro? Is he over here somewhere? There he is. Yeah, I completely forgot where he's at on easy difficulty. Sweet. Yeah, now that Snake's through the door and the alert's gone, let him go then! Let him go! Cool. Not in the goo. Alright, so that's key number 1. The room temperature key. Now I gotta go freeze it. Man, I'm so happy that Twin Snakes has this little shortcut for the PAL keys, because I was watching Nick do an any % console run the other day, and even with the vent glitch, it's still about an hour. So, like, you skip Ocelot, the tank, the ninja, Mantis, and Wolf 1. You skip all those boss fights on console using the vent glitch, and it still takes about an hour to do this run because of all the backtracking for the PAL key. So, like, yeah, you skip 5 boss fights, but I could probably still run this game faster than that one on console. The PC port's just broken as shit, but I know people in the past have actually done, like, races where somebody did MGS 1 and somebody did Twin Snakes. I'm not sure, like, you know, what the outcome of those were, but obviously it's close enough to where, you know, people can justify racing them, because the PAL key backtracking is so time-consuming on the original. Like, imagine skipping 5 whole boss fights and then, like, still not being able to beat the game faster than this one just simply because you had to do so much backtracking for the Palki. And there's the PSG-1 backtracking, too. Like, having to go all the way back to the armory from Wolf 1. Well, actually, you skipped that boss fight, so you don't have to do that. I forgot about that. But, yeah, a regular run, I think, is, like, an all bosses run. I think average is, like, an hour and a half or some shit. Because of the PSG-1 backtracking and the Palki backtracking, it's ridiculous. I remember the first time this happened, like the first time I played this game and discovered that Miller was Liquid Snake the whole time. I'm like, that son of a bitch! Like, I never guessed that that was the same guy. It was interesting, to say the least. I was like 8 or 9 and it just blew me away.
Excellent, Snake.
Yeah, I mean, that was probably about the only redeeming thing about the fifth game for me, was, you know, getting more of the story about Miller and how, you know, like Miller and Ocelot were on the same side, and then when Miller discovered the, you know, the whole body double stunt with Venom Snake and all that, how he was just like, okay, well, we still need to work together right now, but in the future, we're going to be on opposite sides. You know, so it was like a really cool foreshadowing they put in the game, but the only place where Metal Gear 5 really truly shines is in those small details, and I don't feel like there's enough of them for me to truly enjoy that game.
There you
Excellent, Snake.
Ooh. That was a damn good lottery roll. Oh boy, howdy, was that sweet. I'm definitely not getting this under 55 though, because there's that 57 time right there. But oh man, that would have been real nice in a better run.
I'll take the wheel. Uh-oh, a surveillance camera.
Getting a lottery roll like that is always so good.
It's got keys. Let's go.
Feels good, man. Feels good.
Snake, climb in. Let's go. What's the weapon like a fire machine gun? Shoot back with it, Snake. Can't get through.
Here they come!
Can't get through.
I think I might just miss a sub-hour RTA. It's going to be like 1 hour. It's going to be like that very easy run where it was like 1 hour, 4 seconds or something like that. One hour, 5 seconds. So I missed a sub-hour RTA by 5 seconds. So this will probably be like a mid to high 58. I didn't think that run was that bad though, but because I mean I did miss the laser roll, so that was 45 seconds. Getting through the docks wasn't very good. It took me a minute to figure out the positioning on that. You know, and I missed the first Prozac skip attempt. Tank was good. Ninja was meh. Mantis was meh. Wolf 1 was meh. Com Tower A chase was meh. Hind was eh. Wolf 2 was pretty good. Raven, I need to figure out where he's at. But the rest of it was pretty decent. So I mean, yeah, I suppose I could see how a missed laser roll, a bad Ninja, a bad Mantis, a bad Wolf 1, and a bad Hind could add up to, 3 to 4 minutes. So yeah, it'll probably be a higher 58. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, when it comes to Metal Gear 5, like that game, I feel like will at least Grim, you and I have had this conversation before where some people don't care about story. They just care about gameplay. And, that being an open world type game, people liked it more. Like, there's a guy that I work with who's just like, oh man, it's the best one in the series. And I'm like, have you even played the rest of the series? Because from a storyline standpoint, it's probably the weakest fucking, title in the series. But I feel like, in my opinion, and I feel like it's the same in probably a lot of people who are fans of the story, more or less, that game will go down as the game of missed opportunities. Because it had massive potential. And I did like the Venom Snake swerve and the body double thing and how that tied into the 2D titles and how there was two big... Like, I dig all of that. But it's such a minor part of the plot, of the overall plot. Like, because there's the whole, thing with Zero and Skullface. And, like, I thought the character of Skullface sucked. I felt like if it would have just been Big Boss versus Zero, it would have been better. But it was like, you still had the Big Boss versus Zero plot line, but then, like, Zero was, like, trying to take on both of them. So it had this, like, triple threat kind of thing going on. Like, Skullface went rogue, but, still wanted to take out Zero and Big Boss and be, like, the main bad guy. But he's only got, like, 30 minutes of, like, cutscene time in the game or something like that. Like, you don't even actually fight him or nothing. Like, that character could have just been completely written off. Or just been, like, a minor boss fight at one point. But for him to be, like, the central main figure of the 5th game, it wasn't needed. You could, like, I feel like it would have been better had he just been one of Zero's cronies. It would have made more sense. To me, anyways. Maybe I'm missing something in the overall story, but it is what it is.